Everybody want to be D1 until it's time for fall camp. I'm Jeremiah Robinson, and I play football at the University of Southern Miss. So I've been having these posts on TikTok talking about fall camp, and they've got reposted by House of Highlights, Overtime, and Jukes. But I go look through the comments, I look through my comments, and one thing that I've noticed is that people don't understand what fall camp is. So I'm gonna break through what fall camp is, how to prepare for it, things like that, so y'all can have a better understanding on what it is. So let's dive into what fall camp is. Fall camp is a preparation for the season. It shows the coaches, the players that's gonna play on Saturdays, and what you're really about. So it don't matter what you did in the spring and the summer. Fall camp is how you make the bus. So not everybody on the team travels. I think each team takes about 70 people on the travel team. So you got to make that bus to play. So fall camp determines all that. So in fall camp, you pretty much practice every single day. You might have one off day through the week, and you might even practice on Sundays. So what do we do during fall camp? We practice, we lift, we have meets, we go eat, and we do walkthroughs. That is spread over the whole day. So I know for us, it's from like 7:15 all the way to 10:30, and you're literally almost at the facility the whole day, and that's what makes it so difficult. You're up there the whole day, every day, with one off day throughout the week, and it tests you mentally, physically. You gotta keep going. You're gonna be sore, you're gonna be tired, fatigued, everything. You gotta recover. Recovery is the biggest thing you gotta do is recover. Cold tubs, Normatex, anything you can do, get treatment. Make sure you're taking care of your body, hydrate. That's the biggest thing. My freshman year of fall camp, the first day of full pads, I caught a full body cramp, locked up, couldn't move. They put me on an IV. I had went through 2 bags of fluids, and that's something I never want to go through again. So I'm just telling y'all gotta hydrate, drink your Powerades, drink your Propels, liquid IVs, all that. Just make sure you're eating the right stuff, drinking the right stuff, and getting the proper sleep. So I'm gonna go over a schedule of just one day of fall camp. Every day that we practice or whatever is pretty much the same. So I'm just go over what a typical camp day would look like. So breakfast begins at 6:30, which means for me, I stay off campus. I have to wake up an hour early. So I'll be waking up at 5:30. So imagine waking up at 5:30 every single day for practice. That's the first thing right there. And then we have special teams meeting at 7:15. That meeting gets you ready for the practice. It's about 30 minutes. Coach tells you what we're doing for the day, watch film for the previous day, and things of that nature. Right after that, we have position meetings where we go over the previous practice again and the install for the day. So that's at 7:30 or 7:45, depending on how long the special team meetings go. We have a unit meeting too. So like for us, the offense and defense separate, and we go through a unit meeting, and then you break off into your position specific groups. After position meetings, we have practice at 8:15, which is 2 hours and 20 minutes every day. We practice in the mornings, so it's not that hot, but in this Mississippi weather, it's hot whenever. It's gonna be humid, the sun gonna be out. We out there with pads on. It's a tough deal. Right after practice ends, we have lunch at 11 o'clock, which is mandatory. Everybody has to show up. Everybody has to eat, drink, fluids, everything. But then after lunch, that's when we have our little break time. We can sleep, recover, get treatment, and do like whatever we want. Next, we have our lift groups at 2:15, where we still get a little pump in. We still work out because compared to the summer where we're trying to build muscle, build weight and all that, in season, we're just trying to maintain it. So we're not going as hard, but we still have to lift all throughout the season. The next thing we have up after that is our special teams meeting at 3:15. Pretty much the same thing for the morning special teams meetings. We review the practice, review installs, or what we're doing the next day. After the special teams meeting, we go to another meeting, which is our position meeting at 3:50. That's where we watch the film from that day, the previous day. We install, do correction, things in that nature. As you can see, it's a bunch of meetings and meeting after meeting. We're tired from practice, so it's sometimes hard to stay up, but it's something you got to do because you want to make the bus. You want to be able to play, show the coaches that you can do what you can do, and you can pick up things quickly, learn, and then show it out on the field. At 5 o'clock, we have our dinner, also mandatory. Just gaining more nutrients, fluids. We eat as a team, as I said before, and yeah, it's tough. Sometimes you don't want to eat, but you got to eat because you want to feel good. You want to perform at a high level. Then at 6 o'clock, we have our team meeting where a coach comes in and talks to us as a team and a staff. He usually has like a story to tell us or things he will tell us to make us better people, like give us good analogies, gives us things to think about. Sometimes the players will come up and talk or whatever. We really just like get close to each other during that time. And then right after the team meeting, guess what? We have another meeting. We got another position meeting at 6:20, and then we have walkthroughs afterwards. So the walkthrough is maybe what like people back in the day say there's the 2-a-days or whatever, because it's pretty much a practice just on air. We go over the install for the next day then, and we go out on the field and just walk through it as a group. So we have offense go over there, walk through, and then we have the defense go walk through, and then we'll do special teams walk through. We'll walk through the drills, we'll walk through what to look for so we can get a feel for it. So the next day when we go out there, we just go out there and perform and not have to sit there and explain everything from scratch because they don't want no wasted time. It's just out there work. And then we finally get our snack at 8:45 right after all those meetings and practice and all that. We usually get something like pizza or sandwiches and stuff. They give us a bunch of Powerades to drink. But right after that, you go home, you're going to be tired and drained. It's time to go to sleep just to wake up and do it all over again. So after explaining that, y'all see that the days are just long for no reason. That's what really makes it hard. You're waking up early, going to sleep sort of late, just to do it over and over and over again. And your body is going to be sore. Recovery is a big thing. It feels like you don't have time to do anything, and it's just repetitive. You lose loss of time. Like you get your days mixed up because, like I said, you're just going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Might get a break on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Might get a break on Tuesday. That's the schedule. That's what it is. And like you said, you're competing for a spot. You're going against your brothers. You're getting ready for the season. There's a lot to think about. You're going through install after install after install. It's hot out there, especially here in Mississippi. It's hot. It's humid. You're fighting against your mind. Your mind's telling you you're tired, like you can't go. But then you, at the same time, you want to play at a high level. You got something to prove. You're trying to get ready for the first game of the season, and you're also trying to make that bus. You have the pressure of trying to make the bus, because not everybody makes the bus. If you don't make the bus, you might have the red shirt. You might not travel with the team. It's a lot on you mentally and physically. Like I said, my personal experience, my first year was tough on me. That's when I was still playing receiver, and at the time, all the people in my position, like at my position spot, they were hurt and sick. So it was just me going almost every single rep, which could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. And so for me, I feel like it was a good thing because I was getting a lot of reps and showing them what I could do as a freshman. But I think it was a bad thing because, I had nobody to come in for me or whatever. So I was just going rep after rep after rep in that heat, drained, tired, very fatigued. So I know some plays I could be performing at a high level and then be super tired after that. But it just depends how you attack it, And after that, the day I said I caught a full body cramp, they had people to come after me because it was like I was pushing my body to exhaustion. I gave it all I had to where I couldn't even move, Another thing I would say is drink a gallon of water a day. But also, don't just drink straight water. You got to put in sodium in your body too, because you're sweating so much, you're losing so much sweat. So Powerade, like I said, Propel, liquid IVs, things like that. You got to put that back in your system because that's what really replenishes you is the electrolytes. How do you prepare for fall camp? you can't really even prepare for it, man. You just got to go out there and do it. Like, you can't prepare for college. You just got to go in and see how it is, get a feel for it yourself. But nah, for real, little things that I say that you can prepare yourself for fall camp is training in the sun in the heat of the day. So 1 or 2 o'clock when it's the hottest of the day, go out there, run, do some stuff, you know. Another thing I would say is go train with long sleeves on and pants on, because that's going to simulate like the pads, having shoulder pads and helmet on and all that. That's the easiest simulation of pads that I know, instead of putting the pads on. Another way I would say that you could prepare for fall camp is to go ahead and drink your fluids and all that. Get used to drinking a gallon a day. Get used to like your body feeling that way. But other than that, ain't nothing you can do. You just gotta go out there and do it. You gotta see how it is the first couple of days and go figure out what works good for you. Get a good routine and go from there. Another thing I want to establish too that I seen in the comments of the TikToks and on other people's accounts that repost my videos is that fall camp is the same for every single level. So D1, D1 FCS, you know, D2, D3, NAIA. Every football player's got to go through fall camp. So it's pretty much the same. There's no like, oh, he's D1, he's got to go through fall camp. Nah, that person in NAIA got to go through the same thing I got to go through. So don't try to downplay nobody because of the level of football they're at, because it's all the same thing. We all go through the same type of hardships, you know. But the upside of fall camp is that the season's right around the corner. So it gives you something to look forward to. You know, once you're done for the rest of the year. And then something that's fun is playing games, you know. Right after fall camp ends, it's like a week or two, and then you're playing your first game. So that's the positive side of it, you know. Something that can brighten your day is like, okay, one day down, another day closer to the season. Other than that, this wraps up this video. Y'all go like, subscribe, comment some topics that y'all want me to talk about. Might do a Q&A. Also, go follow me on my socials. I'm going to put them down below. And y'all stay safe.